Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mac and I post videos about my life in Canada as a new immigrant and how to get here. In this video, I'll be talking about the top mistakes that newcomers make. These are financial mistakes, okay? So we're talking about the top financial mistakes that you as a newcomer to Canada may likely make or hear of. If you enjoy this content and want to see more financial videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up so that I can know. Also leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know how much you love financial videos. If you really do, then maybe I'll make more. But yes, let's get right into the video. Remember, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and share it to anyone who you think will need this kind of content. Before we jump right into it, I just want to let you know that I am not a financial advisor. If you're looking for financial advice, please consult your financial advisor at your financial institution or consult your accountant. I'm neither an accountant or a financial advisor, so please do not take this as financial advice. Number one, misusing credit or debt. Now, here in Canada, we know, or you may have heard, that Canada is a credit-driven society, and so you have credit available to you as long as you prove your credit worthiness. Now, when you get this credit, what do you do with it? We see people who, get credit cards, max them out, and don't actually have the money to pay them back. It's very easy to fall into that trap or that rat hole of debt. You don't want to be that person applying for multiple consolidation loans just to reduce the number of credit products that you have. Make sure you're able to keep track of your finances. When you get access to credit, use them wisely, use them in a reasonable fashion. Be disciplined about the credit that you get. It is very easy to destroy your credit. And once you make mistakes, forgetting to pay your bills for 30 days or more, getting sent to collections because you refuse to pay a certain bill, those kind of things will stay on your credit bureau. It will stay on your credit report, and you do not want that. Once, financial institutions see those kind of warnings on your credit file, they will actually be influenced by those kind of items and may refuse you future credit. Please don't take out a loan or get a credit card just so that you could go on a shopping spree and not actually be able to pay back. I personally, as a newcomer, my advice to you as a newcomer as well would be to spend only the amount that you actually already have in your account, at least until you get a grip or get a hold of the knowledge that you need to be able to have good credit and not misuse what you've been given. Number two will be quite the opposite of what I've just said, and not quite. I'll explain why. Number two is avoiding credit or avoiding debt. In this kind of society that's credit driven, you do not want to avoid debt. Instead, you want to get debt, get credit products, credit cards, student loan, a mortgage, whatever it is that actually fits your need. Use it to prove your credit worthiness. It's really going to help you in the long run. It's going to help you build your credit score. I see a lot of newcomers that come in and they don't even want to get a credit card. Don't be that person, because you need that to be able to start building your credit. If you do not build your credit, if you do not borrow and build your credit, when you need a mortgage in future, how do they know that you are actually credit worthy if you've never borrowed and never returned? So they want to see a pattern of borrowing and repaying as at when due. Do not be that person that shies away from debt. Here, debt is not a must, but I think it's crucial for you to be able to get into the real estate market, for you to be able to do a whole lot of things that you ordinarily might not be able to do. Your credit history is probably one of the most important things to you as a newcomer, okay? You want to start building your credit history immediately so that you can qualify for debt that you actually need in future. Listen, I always joke about this, but listen, it's true. When you go on a first date, one of your first questions should be, hey, what's your credit score? Okay, like I'm joking, right? Obviously, but if you're really, really particular about finances with whoever you want to date, you should kind of know what their credit rating is like and where they stand with debt. Another mistake that newcomers make is filing taxes and not actually claiming all the benefits and tax credits that they're eligible for. There are numerous tax credits that you can use to your advantage during tax time, childcare tax credits, charitable donations credit, tuition tax credit. There's so many of them. You just need to check and see which ones apply to you. Don't just throw money away by not taking advantage of them. Fine, you can file the taxes yourself, but try to at least consult an accountant to ensure that you're actually doing the right thing. Don't waste money by not claiming your tax credits and benefits. There'll also be other benefits from the federal government or provincial government, like, OSAP, for example, which I've mentioned on this channel before. Your Ontario student loans, you could get grants and loans for your education if you decide to go back to school. In Saskatchewan, you can actually be eligible for rental assistance. There's so many different opportunities from the federal government and from the provincial government. You just have to do your research and find out what applies to you and make sure that you actually use it. Next is renting for too long and waiting too long to get into the real estate market. If you've been on groups with me, you would know that I rave about the real estate market. It's a very, very important tool here in Canada to create generational wealth. Now, I'm not saying you should, just come into Canada and immediately go look for a property to buy. Get in touch with a real estate agent, get in touch with a mortgage broker, talk about your chances. Once you come in, consult the right professionals and see what your chances are at getting a property. Next is over contributing to your RRSP or TFSA. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to film a video about RRSPs and TFSA. Drop a comment in the comment section if you want me to. An RRSP is a registered retirement savings plan. A TFSA is a tax-free savings account. These two accounts are registered with the federal government and they have contribution limits. Now, when you come into Canada and you go to a financial institution and you say you want to invest, it's very likely that they'll offer you one of these umbrella type of registered plans. I wouldn't say accounts because they're not accounts per se. It could be an account, but they're pretty much plans, right? They could house your investments from GICs to stocks and all of that. Let me know if you want more details on this. But newcomers are very fond of over contributing into these accounts or these plans. The RRSP, it has a contribution limit, okay? And if you're a newcomer to Canada, you do not have any room because it calculates your room based on your previous year's Canadian income. So if you've never earned money in Canada, that means your contribution room is 0. So if you contribute into an RRSP, they start charging you 1% per month of the over contribution. Anything above $2,000 because they give just a little bit of a mercy for the first $2,000 that you over contribute, but the rest of it, you get charged 1% per month. Okay? So avoid doing that. Next one is missing out on bank account opportunities for newcomers. I've said in my previous video that when you're a newcomer to Canada, you actually get a free unlimited checking account with most banks. They have that in their newcomer package. So if you're not aware of it, you're just going to go to the bank and say, oh, I'd like to open an account and blah, blah, blah. And they don't tell you that, you have a newcomer package because they might not even know that you're a newcomer. So as a newcomer, always go ahead and request a newcomer package in whatever bank that you choose or whatever financial institution you choose to do your banking. My final point in this video is about life and critical illness insurance. It's an absolute must. You guys, I know that, when you move to a new country, you're trying to settle down. You need a lot of funding to be able to settle down nicely the way you want to settle down. But please make a budget for life insurance and critical illness insurance. It's very important. I know that, a lot of people are spiritual and religious and, nothing will happen to you in Jesus' name. Amen. But please still make arrangements. Anything can happen to anybody at any time. This is the reason we make wills and make people our beneficiaries, right? Just in case anything happens. So please, in case you fall sick or, anyone passes, it's very important to have life insurance to be able to protect your family once one passes. Please don't make the mistake of waiting too long before you actually enroll for life insurance. The older you get, the more expensive the premium. So please, as soon as you land, as soon as you settle, try to get life insurance, try to get critical illness insurance so that your loved ones will be protected. Also, when your family is coming over, get medical insurance for them. It doesn't really cost much to get medical insurance, just in case anything happens to them here. You don't want to be, in a situation where you have a family member who's a non-resident visiting you and something happens to them, God forbid, and, you're stuck with huge North American medical system bills. Okay, you do not want to be in that situation. Make sure you get insurance. It's very important. The same way we are insuring our car, insuring whatever valuables we have. Your life is the most important valuable, right? In fact, your life is invaluable. So please insure it. Get life insurance, get critical illness insurance, protect your loved ones, and protect your family in case anything happens to you. That's the end of this video. If you learned anything from it, please give this video a very big thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section which point really spoke to you. Also, let me know in the comment section what points I missed. Of course, this video is not all encompassing, so please drop a comment in the comment section if you're in Canada or if you're a Canadian and you've seen newcomers make certain mistakes, financial mistakes that you really wish they didn't make. Please drop a comment. Let people learn from you. Let me learn from you. We all are here to learn, so it's very important for you to share as much as I share. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.